Oh God, dating is a freaking disaster. It's not a place you actually want to be in your 50s. They all go for the younger women. So my dating puddle, even though I think I'm pretty smart and I'm not bad looking and I am as invisible to, I'd say 70% of the men.
So it goes to show when women get older, it's their dating pool decreases. Time is on our side as men, and time is not on women's side.
Which man would want to settle down with a woman who has hit the wall? What does she actually offer and bring to the table? Any children you have with her may be affected by autism or Down syndrome. I don't mean to be abrupt, but there is mounting evidence that a mother's age contributes to her child's increased risk of developing autism. A woman may have children from a previous marriage by the time she is an adult and ready to settle down. She's got feelings she hasn't dealt with yet from her many past relationships. She probably has health problems from eating Snickers bars while in her underwear, and even if she doesn't, she probably is overweight. Even though she has achieved a lot professionally, she will probably seek a man who is both financially superior to her and younger and more attractive than she is. Isn't it great that so many Western women are ready to settle down? Men over the age of 40 don't have quite as good of luck, unfortunately. After that point, somewhere between 12 and 15% of them get married. But is it really worth it? Even if you aren't cynical, falling in love is still a high-stakes gamble. When a man takes up with a middle-aged woman, he jeopardizes his future financial security. Negative reinforcement and mockery will likely take his place. If the nagging continues, even his dog will cover its ears. Wouldn't it be great if animals could talk? Probably more men would take the red pill than take any other action. It bothers me that men who don't want to settle down are often referred to as man-children. An insult I believe is unfair. It is common practice to make a man with Peter Pan syndrome feel inferior if he shows signs of refusing to grow up. On the other hand, a woman with Peter Pan syndrome is praised for her resilience and independence. Does no one else find this double standard unacceptable? Exactly why is it that women are praised for the same actions that men are criticized for? Women are no longer stigmatized for their reproductive choices, including whether or not they choose to have children, or their marital choices, including whether or not they choose to remain single. Single mothers are gaining weight at a rate comparable to that of a steroid-addled sumo wrestler. Where do we draw the line on shaming women now? If anywhere. Nothing, because they are flawless beings capable of no wrongdoing. Shaming them will only bring shame upon us. However, at this time, comments about someone's weight are not regarded as hate speech. We must always be mindful of women's feelings, so I do not doubt that this will be the case. In the short term, ensuring their safety and ease of mind is paramount, regardless of the long-term consequences. As a result, Asian countries continue to have some of the world's lowest birth rates, even though women in their mid to late 20s are often shamed for not getting married and having children. This demonstrates that the shaming language is either ineffective at influencing the women there to change their minds about having children, or that most women there simply do not want children. In my opinion, most women who have children do so for romantic reasons or out of fear of social disgrace. But I think the birth rate would be much lower if those things weren't available. The declining birth rate in Japan has received a lot of attention, but the situation in South Korea is even direr, with only 1.17 children born per couple. Of course, the increasing influence of feminism in that country is also a contributing factor. In addition, I can assure you that Korean women do not require any assistance in appearing to be in their middle years. There are people there who aren't even in their 30s. It's more accurate to say that modern Korean women are challenging established norms of female personal hygiene in their quest to achieve male levels of attractiveness. In my opinion, those are not the kinds of women you want to spend the rest of your life with. But what about the older women who failed to catch the wave and are now looking for a post-wall chat? The longer they wait, the lower their chances become. Women in their 20s, in my opinion, should prioritize getting their lives in order. The time has come for them to find a reliable life partner. If not, they tend to drift from one man to another until they settle down with a cat. I've seen the typical lifestyle of older married men, and it's not pretty. They sit in front of a screen and resent those who are ready to settle down. But they have no idea that this is what older women want. What she really means is, I'm running out of beta orbiters to provide emotional tampons, and I want to secure access to a man with a wallet for my old age. And any man who is ready to settle down will understand that. My message to men is this: don't be that guy, and don't be that wallet. Rather, put your money into cat food manufacturers and antidepressant pharmaceuticals. She'll need both in her golden years of loneliness. She is probably already taking some sort of pharmaceutical cocktail to stave off the effects of being a single adult. When she says she's ready to settle down, though, what she really wants is to feel safe, both physically and emotionally. She is flexible and open to ideas you may not have considered. You should drop the dummy blooms and leave before she snickers you in, or, worse, waste your time chatting with you and leading you on. Don't waste such a valuable resource on someone you won't be able to recoup. That's all for today, guys. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons to get more content like this from me every week. See you next time. Cheers.